to take some ground beef and make yourself a hamburger steak. And we're going to make some brown gravy also to go with it. So y'all come on, and we're going to be using some 80/20 ground beef. It's the cheapest cut of ground beef you can get. But we're going to turn that ground beef into a small hamburger steak. Y'all come on and let's get started. We're going to use this bowl right here to mix up our hamburger steak patties. So y'all start by just opening your ground beef. And this is some that we bought in a bulk that he buys, and he divided it up. So probably right here, I probably have about maybe 2 pounds. So that should make 4 hamburger steak. Okay, we're going to add an egg to our hamburger meat. But since that ground beef costs so much, we're going to check our egg before we put it in our meat to make sure our egg is good. And it's fine, so we'll go ahead now and add it to our ground beef. And now to that, I'm going to add around probably about a half a teaspoon of salt. Around a teaspoon of black pepper. And right here we have our beef seasoning mix that we made the other day. I'll link it down below. And we're going to add a teaspoon of our mixture that we made to try to help us save money. You can make it yourself. And add it right to our ground beef. And then to that, we're going to add about a teaspoon of our total seasoning. And we're going to add some of that W sauce. That's the easiest way for me to say what it is. What do y'all call it? Comment down below. We're going to add about a tablespoon of that. And now I'm just going to use my hands, they're clean, and I'm just going to get in there and mix up my meat mixture. We're going to take and we're going to form ourselves some little hamburger steak patties. So if you're cooking for 2, which this is sort of doubled this recipe because we're cooking for 2, but you probably could take 1 pound of ground beef and make yourself 2 hamburger steaks with 1 of the pounds of ground beef. Now I'm just going to sort of push my hamburger meat all together like this. And then we're just going to divide it in half, and then divide these 2 in half. Then we're going to take this one and we're going to form our hamburger steak patty. Now you could add any kind of seasonings to this you wanted. If you even wanted to add some of the steak seasoning, you could add that. But doing it with this seasoning makes it taste just like a steak with what we're using. But if you have something you like, use what you got. Okay, we're going to get these other 2 made up and we'll show you what we do next. Okay, now my hamburger steaks, they look awful big, but you're going to be surprised how much this 80/20 ground beef draws up. So they won't be near this big once you get them done. You're going to have a lot of shrinkage, and they won't be as big as you think they're going to be. They'll be the perfect little hamburger steaks. And yes, we're going to put them all in there at one time. But it won't take just a few minutes for them to start drawing up, and they won't be so big in your pan. Okay, you see how much grease they have already cooked out and how they're already not as big as they were. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip them. Now I'm just going to take my spatula and just give them a little mash just to flatten them out a little bit now that they're starting to cook. And once they get done, we're going to drain almost all that grease out of our hamburger steaks. Now that we've got our patties done, we're going to take them out and we're going to place them over on this paper towel. And that'll help drain some of the grease out of your meat while we make our gravy mixture. We're going to take some of the grease out of the skillet. We don't need quite all of that. We'll keep in there around probably a tablespoon and a half. And now you just scrape the bottom of your skillet because you want all those bits and pieces to come up while you're making your gravy. That's what gives you that great flavor for your gravy for your hamburger steaks. So now I'm adding around a tablespoon and a half of all-purpose flour. And now you'll just want to mix your flour in that skillet with that little bit of oil and help scrape up those bits and pieces on the skillet. You don't want to get rid of those. And now you'll let that flour cook for around 3 to 4 minutes. And that'll help get the taste of the flour out of your gravy mix. We're also going to be adding this beef bouillon powder. That'll give you a good flavor for your gravy. When I make gravy, either chicken gravy or brown gravy, I always add around a teaspoon of the bouillon powder to my gravies. So we just added about a teaspoon of the beef bouillon to our flour mixture. And now we're just going to mix that in and let that start cooking down good. And now you can add a little broth. And today that's what we're going to use. We're going to use beef broth. You could use even vegetable broth if you didn't have beef. But beef is better when you're making hamburger steaks. So we add around 2 cups of our beef broth to our skillet and just give that a good mix. And it takes a minute for your mixture to come up to temperature and start to boil. But making homemade gravy is easier than you think. You don't have to buy that brown gravy pack mix or the gravy in a jar. You can make it with just a few ingredients using what you already have. And once we get our gravy mix made, we're going to take and we're going to place our hamburger steaks down in our brown gravy. So right now I'm going to go ahead and place all 4 of my hamburger steaks back into my skillet as my brown gravy starts to thick. And the way we like ours for brown gravy on hamburger steaks, we like it sort of a medium thickness. I don't want it as thick as it would be for sausage and gravy biscuits, but we want it like a medium thickness because I want to use this brown gravy on our baked potato tonight. So I want it not too runny, but not too thick. So what we're going to do now is once you have your patties back in your gravy mixture, you're wanting to put the skillet the lid on the skillet. And that will help you tenderize those hamburger patties even more. And it even helps thicken up your gravy mixture a little bit. So right now I'm going to place the skillet lid back on my iron skillet. And we're going to let it sit there for around 15 minutes on low. I just want it to simmer, so cut the heat down. But look how your gravy mixture has thickened up even a little more. And your patties have set in there and steam. And letting them steam in that gravy just helps makes them a lot more tender. So the next time you're wanting a steak and you can't afford to buy a ribeye, you might want to try this hamburger steak using ground beef and making your own homemade gravy. So now we're going to serve us up a plate. Tonight, we're having a baked potato with our hamburger steak and brown gravy. So we went ahead and we put us the hamburger steak next to our potato, and I added a little extra brown gravy to the top. And now I take that brown gravy and I just drizzle it over our baked potatoes. Travis has always liked brown gravy on our potatoes with some cheese and sour cream and even chives. But that brown gravy works out great to drizzle over baked potatoes also. So I hope y'all like our video, and if you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It helps our channel. And we always appreciate y'all watching our videos. It helps it get out there and grow. If you think you're going to give this a try with some ground beef, comment down below. Thanks for watching.